Was that video going viral your like, aha, like when did it become a business to you?
Probably one of the turning points was when brands started reaching out and wanted to collaborate or send me products for me to demo, those sort of things. And it's like, okay, I got my whole product line now.
It's pretty wild to go from like making some shirts for a football game or something to brands approaching you being like, hey, how do we get involved?
Yeah, it was crazy. When the first few reached out, big name brands, I was like, whoa, how did they find me? I'm just a mom here making t-shirts. And I think that what was appealing to a lot of brands is that I was building a community as I was learning. And so there was a lot of engagement, people asking questions on how to do things. And I just was answering what I knew at the time and got a lot of pushback from professional screen printers, comments thinking like, that's not the way to do it, or you're not showing people the right way. And I was just showing people what worked for me and like, hey, I'm able to make this shirt and it was exactly what I wanted. So it works for me.
I mean, I was going to ask you what your feedback was initially. There's the quote unquote professional screen printers, which is also like a very loose term too. What makes me necessarily more professional than the next guy
right.
is just, what is it? Time? Is it the amount of presses I have, the amount of square footage I have? That's all bullshit. Like it's all just like flexing. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
So like someone to come to you and be like, well, that's not how that's done. It's like, well, bullshit, because like I have a shirt. Like I made a shirt, someone's wearing it, and it's made with a screen printing ink, if it's Speedball or whatever it is. It's conveying exactly what a t-shirt should be, is it's like an emotion, or someone bought that for an event or whatever it is. Their mind is tied to that occurrence or that event.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're doing the same thing. For them to just be trolls on the internet and be like, that's not the way it's done is, I mean, it's kind of bullshit. So what kind of feedback did you get in the beginning? Was it all just people naysaying like, that's not how you make a screen, or what was it?
Yeah, it was a lot of like, that's not going to work to make more than one shirt, or, that's cute was a lot of the comments I was getting, like, oh, how cute, you're screen printing. And so I actually screenshotted a lot of those comments early on, and it kind of served as motivation to like keep proving that this was not just, it can be a fun hobby. And it was for me to start with. But as I started to grow, I was finding that the vinyl was lasting a lot longer than just a couple shirts. You can print hundreds of shirts this way if you want to. It took the right technique and some learning of, how to make sure that you don't put too much ink on there and oversaturate it so your vinyl falls off. But it works if you're doing it well. And I think that just being able to prove to those comments early on was like my motivation that like, yeah, this is also good. What you're doing is great, but this process works as well.